And welcome back to a special edition of Hannity. 6 ideas to save America. Now our problems on the Mexican border are not getting any better, but we have a solution that doesn't cost you anything. E-Verify. It's free, simple to use, widely available, and it's presently the best and most efficient way employers can confirm within a matter of seconds the legal working status of potential new hires, thereby keeping American jobs with American citizens. So why then is the future of this highly advantageous system in danger? E-Verify is a joint online operation between the Department of Homeland Security and the Social Security Administration, maintained by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. Its application is as easy as 1, 2, 3, literally. After a one-time registration process, the employer logs on to the system, enters the potential employee's personal information, which is then checked against the DHS and Social Security databases, and within seconds has an answer of confirmation or non-confirmation. If the potential new hire wishes to challenge a non-confirmation, he or she has 8 business days to do so. According to the DHS, it's currently used by approximately 116,000 businesses across the country, and its popularity just keeps growing, with an additional 1,000 companies signing up each and every week. While participation in E-Verify is still mostly voluntary, only 13 states currently require employees to use it. Program proponents are fighting to make it mandatory nationwide, insisting the system would curb illegal immigration by making it harder for undocumented workers to get jobs here in America, thereby attacking the immigration issue at the very root of the problem. An easy-to-use system with over 96% accuracy that comes at no cost to the employer. Now that makes sense. So what doesn't make sense is why your Congress just voted against its reauthorization. E-Verify was set to expire early this year unless extended. Congress did vote to temporarily continue the program through September, but after that, unless immediate action is taken, it could be gone for good. Now here's the problem. President Obama's multi-billion-dollar stimulus package included no requirements that jobs created by the bill go to American citizens. Without programs like E-Verify, your hard-earned tax dollars could be providing paychecks to as many as 300,000 illegal immigrants, according to the Heritage Foundation. One Republican is leading the fight to revive and expand E-Verify, and that's Alabama Senator Jeff Sessions. And joining me now with more on E-Verify is Alabama Senator Jeff Sessions. Senator, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Sean.
I want to deal with the reports that there are 300,000, according to a loophole in the stimulus bill, that there's a potential that that would give illegal immigrants 300,000 jobs with taxpayer money. Is that possible?
That very much is possible. The Heritage Foundation and the Center for Immigration Studies came up with those numbers. Much of the work is construction work. That's where a lot of the illegal workers are. It's just unthinkable that a program that funded by the taxpayers to create American jobs would actually create jobs for those illegally here.
All right, you have a bill, an E-Verify amendment. It's the Sessions E-Verify amendment. Now, it's not, as I understand it, in its compromise form, it's not exactly what you want, but the program, which, by the way, was last extended, as I understand it, in 2003, you extended it for 5 years, but it's changing, and it would do what? So you can explain to our audience.
E-Verify is a cornerstone of our immigration enforcement policy at the workplace. T.J. Bonner, the head of the Border Patrol officers, has always said that the key to eliminating illegal immigration is workplace enforcement. E-Verify allows the employer to check the Social Security number, and what we are finding is a lot of people are using bogus numbers, and they just don't hire them. So it eliminates their ability to get these jobs, makes it more difficult, and will absolutely reduce the flow into our country.
All right, well, what about maybe people that have some privacy issue concerns here? And from what I understand, E-Verify is free. It's the best means to determine the employment eligibility and Social Security numbers of people. But who is that E-Verify going to be used on?
You come in and make an application for work, you give your Social Security number. Everybody does that. They do that today. It simply allows the employer to check that number to verify whether or not that's truly you or not, and whether or not you're eligible to be employed. So I don't think there are any real privacy concerns in this process. Over 100,000 businesses are voluntarily using it today. We've done 2.5 million checks in January alone. We're heading to that number. And so that's a popular system. It's working, but it expires September 30th now. We need to make it permanent, and we need to make it required really for all businesses, but particularly for businesses who do government contracting, for heaven's sakes.
I understand why people want to come here. They want job, they want hope, they want opportunity. They see that in America. I get that. But if our borders aren't secure, that also means a terrorist can cross the border. That's number one. And number two, illegal immigration. Look at the impact it's had on our educational system, our criminal justice system, our health care system. It is literally bankrupting us. And then when people say that if you didn't respect our laws and sovereignty, you should go home, they say that you're being mean-spirited, and some people even accuse critics of being racist. What do you make of that?
We are one of the most generous nations that have ever existed in allowing people to come here legally. But we are also just making the lawful immigrant a chump. He waits in line for months to get his time to enter, while thousands, even millions, are coming illegally. And it creates an incentive to enter illegally. We must reverse that if we care about law, fairness, and decency.
All right, Senator, I'll tell you, we don't control our borders, then America, our national security will always be at risk, and we appreciate it, and thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you. Good to be with you.
And there you have it, 6 ideas to save America. As always, thank you for joining us for this very special edition of Hannity. Have a great night.